Princess Leonor of Asturias receives the Medalla de Oro in Santiago de Compostela. Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden celebrates her birthday on the island of Irland, while Princess Catharina Amalia, Princess of Oranje, graduates from the University of Amsterdam. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. My name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Monday, July 14th, 2025. This afternoon, Her Royal Highness, Princess Catharina Amalia, Princess of Oranje, graduated from the University of Amsterdam. Attending today's ceremony, held at the Royal Concert Hall in Amsterdam, were Their Majesties King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands, Her Royal Highness Princess Alexia of the Netherlands, Her Royal Highness Princess Ariane of the Netherlands, and Her Royal Highness Princess Beatrix of the Netherlands. The princess received her Bachelor of Arts in Politics, Psychology, Law, and Economics. According to RVD, her bachelor's thesis titled Beyond Disclosure, Bridging the Gap Between the Artificial Intelligence Act and the Charter of Fundamental Rights with Deep-Faked Bodies, examined the, quote, tension between European fundamental rights and AI legislation, end quote. So what's next for the princess? Well, in the upcoming academic year, she will begin the bachelor's program in Dutch law at the University of Amsterdam. She will also participate in the Defensity College training program for the next 2 academic years. This is the Ministry of Defense's working student program, where students are trained to become military reservists. Congratulations to Princess Catharina Amalia. Well done. This morning in Brussels, Her Majesty Queen Mathilde of the Belgians, as an advocate of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, visited the nonprofit organization SAAMO. The purpose of the visit was to learn more about the impact of energy costs on the quality of life of individuals struggling to make ends meet. During the visit, the Queen participated in a meeting with individuals experiencing, quote, energy poverty, end quote. They spoke about the challenges they face at home and discussed possible solutions. The Queen also learned about the Papillon project, which provides 370 Flemish families with energy-efficient household appliances. On Sunday, His Majesty King Philippe of the Belgians held an audience at Chateau de Laeken with the President of the Republic of Indonesia, Prabowo Subianto. In Luxembourg City, Her Royal Highness, Hereditary Grand Duchess Stephanie of Luxembourg, held an audience at the Palais Grand Ducal with the newly appointed chairman of the Board of Directors of the Museum of Modern Art, Jean-Paul Ollinger. The Hereditary Grand Duchess is honorary president of the Museum of Modern Art. On Sunday, in Diekirch, His Royal Highness, Hereditary Grand Duke Guillaume of Luxembourg, attended the Luxembourg Army's annual open day at the Grand Duke Jean Barracks. This year, over 10,000 people attended the event, which aims to inform and raise public awareness about the armed forces in Luxembourg. During the visit, the Hereditary Grand Duke had a chance to watch several live demonstrations, showcasing, quote, new military hardware and operational capabilities. Among them was a Puma surveillance drone, which can be spotted far away as Kirchberg, as well as the CLRV reconnaissance vehicles, now in the final testing phase, end quote, according to RTL. On the island of Irland, Her Royal Highness, Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden, is celebrating her 48th birthday. The celebrations began in the forecourt of Solliden Palace, with the Crown Princess family and their Majesties, King Carl Gustaf and Queen Sylvia of Sweden, along with Borgholm's Cultural School's children's choir, as well as dozens of tourists singing happy birthday to the Crown Princess. After speeches were made, the Crown Princess family participated in a carriage procession from Solliden Palace to the Borgholm Castle ruins to attend a concert. During the concert, with His Royal Highness Prince Carl Philip of Sweden and Her Royal Highness Princess Madeline of Sweden and her husband, Mr. Christopher O'Neill, in attendance, the Crown Princess presented the 2025 Victoria Prize. This year's prize went to beach volleyball players David Ullman and Jonathan Helvig. In San Javier, His Majesty King Felipe VI of Spain presided over the presentation of Royal Commissions of Employment to new officers of the Air and Space Forces of Spain at the Academia General del Aire y del Espacio. On Sunday afternoon, Her Royal Highness Princess Leonor of Asturias, along with her fellow midshipmen aboard the Juan Sebastian de Elcano, arrived at the Escuela Naval Militar de Marin in Pontevedra. The Princess, 76 midshipmen, a crew of 20 officers, 20 non-commissioned officers, 130 military personnel from the Navy and enlisted ranks, and 2 civilian teachers spent 7 months at sea aboard the Elcano, a magnificent 4-masted brig schooner. This morning, the Princess received the 2025 Medalla de Oro de Galicia from the President of the Regional Government of Galicia, Alfonso Rueda, at Palacio de Rajoy and Santiago de Compostela. The Medalla de Oro de Galicia is the highest distinction of honor awarded by the Junta de Galicia since 1984. According to the Royal Court of Spain, the medalla is presented to an individual or institution in, quote, recognition of their merits in service to the autonomous community of Galicia in any aspect of social, cultural, or economic reality, end quote. The Princess received the medalla in recognition of her studies completed at the Escuela Naval Militar de Marin. Her contribution to the international projection of the academic institution of Galicia, as well as her role as heir to the throne. After receiving the medalla, the Princess gave a speech, stating, quote, time has passed very quickly, as the intense months in Marin have been followed by the training cruise on the training ship and weeks on the frigate. But whether in Marin or at sea, I feel that this year in the Navy has served to strengthen the values of honor, courage, discipline, and loyalty that define our Naval Academy. End quote. Following the ceremony, the Princess signed the Book of Honor, as well as received several gifts, including the complete works of Rosalia de Castro. In the afternoon, the Princess arrived at the Marin City Council, where she received the title of Hija Adoptiva de Marin, in recognition of the historical link between the town of Marin and the royal family. In Munich, His Royal Highness Duke Franz of Bavaria is celebrating his 92nd birthday. Happy birthday. Meanwhile, Her Royal Highness Princess Sophie Alexandra of Bavaria took to social media to wish Bellevue de Monaco a very happy 10th anniversary. The Princess congratulated the BIM for being the center for, quote, culture, education, and housing for refugees in Munich, end quote. In London, Her Majesty Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom, as patron, visited the Battersea Dogs and Cats home. During the visit, the Queen unveiled the new RHS and BBC Radio 2 dog garden, designed by Monty Don. Thereafter, the Queen attended a reception with the charity's volunteers and staff. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me on this beautiful Monday afternoon. Now, really, thank you. I will be back tomorrow on Tuesday, July 15th, with all the latest royal news and events. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you, your family, your friends, and of course your pets, a wonderful afternoon. God bless. Take care, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow.